That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on!
Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
The high curve, the fatigued pitchers, the long ball-o bunt. These are but some of the world-famous quirks of Eduardo and his brand of baseball. This one-of-a-kind competitor makes his first primetime appearance against AAA's reigning Most Improved Player. Phillies Rock made himself a lethal low seed going into the postseason, where his upgraded high-power approach earned him a series victory. This is Eduardo, and his sacred Omaha sirloins do battle with Phillies Rock and his Arctic Bay narwhals. This is Match of the Week.
You're good to go.
Hi, folks. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. This is Mike the Cooch with you for another fabulous rendition of XBL AAA Baseball. With me tonight, I'm on play-by-play, and with me tonight on color commentary is the fabulous Dwayne, a.k.a. Commissioner of the League, Master of the Universe. Dwayne, how are we doing tonight, bud?
Doing fantastic, Mike. We've got some electrifying baseball on our hands with this AAA matchup, and I'm super excited to see what they have in store for us. I hope you're feeling well as well.
I am, and you're absolutely right. We've got a great matchup tonight. We've got Mr. Phillies Rock and his fantastic narwhals against Eduardo and his legendary sirloins. Yes, that's right, the sirloins. It's custom teams, but we still have those fabulous pieces of meat about to contend, hit some dingers, hit some pitches.
Yes, indeed. I'll go right ahead. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say it's very exciting to see those sirloins coming to the prime time. He's a newcomer to this league, but he's already a legend among the pennant race. Like many of us know, we've all played against Eduardo in the morning time and the evening. He's all over the place with those sirloins, and he never falters with them, and it's great to see them here on Match of the Week. Going up against, like you said, Phillies Rock as the most improved player from last season, someone who's really looking to get a big foothold in this AAA season right now.
Yes, sir, absolutely. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait to watch it, can't wait to commentate it. And just to kind of introduce what we're doing here, if any of you guys are new to the XBL and what it is, this is the AAA version, so they will be playing on 80 ego hitting, 90 everything else. We also have the AA, which plays on, I believe, 75 on everything. Dwayne, is that correct?
75 on hitting, and then 85 for pitching, 85 for defense, and 85 for base running, yes.
Gotcha. And then later on, the actual main event XBL between Mers and Hummus, which is played on 90 everything. So that's a little bit at the league. Custom rules, custom teams. It's awesome. You guys will love it.
Yep. And we've got some keys to the game here for you going into this AAA match of the week that I'm going to bring to you. We have the first one being controlling the strike zone. With Eduardo being a really big pitching first kind of guy, and Phillies having a nice, really strong eye in this AAA, it's going to be big to command that strike zone. Phillies at the plate and Eduardo on the mound. Eduardo is really going to be wanting to nip those edges and get those calls and really keep Phillies guessing. But if Phillies is able to work that eye and get Ed to throw a lot of pitches, he should be able to sit on some things and get his offense going, because he's one of the more explosive offensives we have in that mid-tier of the AAA. And, oh, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, absolutely, it's a big deal. Absolutely.
And then we've got don't get over eager. Both of these guys can definitely get over eager. If you've scrimmaged against them, you've played them in pennant race, they will go after the ball a little bit, especially when they get behind. So it's going to be important to see how the run scoring goes. If runs are given up early, try to see if the other guy is trying to play catch up a little bit. And both of them are going to want to try to avoid that, try to avoid getting those soft contact and maybe a lot of strikeouts if they're going after balls out of the zone. And our third one is going to be breaking into the bullpen. Another big thing about Eduardo especially is his length with those sirloin starting pitchers. He'll go, 9 innings, 10 innings, 15, who knows. As long as it's working for him, as long as the velocity and the accuracy is working against his opponent, it doesn't really matter how long those starting pitchers are going to go for him. So if Phillies is able to make him throw a lot of pitches and break into that sirloin's bullpen, I think it'll be a favorable matchup for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, Eduardo, unconventional, some might say. They talked about the quirks in that fabulous intro by Urban, but Eduardo and the Kirks, it's a delight. It's a delight to watch.
Absolutely. And I think we're going to go ahead and get started here. Before we start things off, though, we would like to give a shout out to Eduardo's new fiance, Sabrina. Congratulations to Eduardo and Sabrina for getting engaged yesterday. Congratulations to Sabrina for getting engaged to one of the greatest super mega baseball players in the world. With that said, we're going to go ahead and get into the queue and let the guys know we're ready to start.
Shout out Sabrina. Congrats, Eduardo and Sabrina. Awesome.
All right, here we go. We're loading into the game here at Swagger Center, it looks like.
Yeah, Swagger Center, big-time hitters ballpark, so I'm curious what happens. Hopefully we'll see some dingers.
Yeah, we got 5-bar power on that Narwhals team, so it's going to be interesting going up, you know, against the stellar pitching of Eduardo and his 4-bar rotation, how that measures up, I think.
Classic offense-defense matchup. It's what you pay the big bucks for to watch.
Yeah, and we're sure Swagger Center is going to be packed tonight to the brim, as we have an Xbox player playing and he can't control the crowd, thankfully.
Yeah, no COVID restrictions here. Let them in, folks.
And they exchange pleasantries. It looks like we're going to get things started.
And away we go. Looks like the Sirloins will be the away team to start, so we'll see Lloyd. And as you can see, he has the classic Sirloins player names and, for the most part, appearances that you would recognize from Pennant Race. The first pitch. Lagging for me.
Yeah, we got a little bit of stutter here.
Looks like that was ball low in the zone. Pitch number 2 is ripped past the third baseman into left field for a base hit. Shavewell going to get it thrown into second. Great start for the Sirloins.
Yeah, that's what you want to do if you're Ed. You want to get Lloyd Cook on base early at that top of the order. Let's see if he tries to use that speed.
Absolutely, and here comes the dangerous and Studley hammer long ballo. That's ripped up the middle. Uh-oh, caught by the shortstop, turn 1, not quick enough. Safe at first, but a nice play by Philly.
Yeah, it was a really great play by Phillies Rock there in his shortstop. One of the nice things about hammer long ballo is that little bit of extra speed for a power hitter that he has, able to prevent that from being a really big double play.
Absolutely. The 1-1 pitch is hit softly to second. On to first. He's just going to take the surefire out instead of risking the runner beating him out at second.
Yeah, ball's hit pretty slow there. Now he's got a big chance with Boomer Cartone. Hits one right up the middle, looks like.
Yeah, that happened so quick I didn't even see what happened, but it was absolutely ripped up the middle. Playing third, almost got him on the little bit of greed there.
Yeah, Eduardo rounded, maybe trying to test Phillies there. Phillies luckily able to keep him honest, and Eduardo just getting back in there.
Right. Ball 2, good patience at the plate by the Sirloins. That's pressed it on, rips one. Oh, nice play by Strong at third, and they're going to get out of it with no damage.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit lucky there for Phillies. That ball was absolutely ripped by Eduardo, and really great play by his third baseman to stick that glove up there. I think the Narwhals are ready to hit here.
Absolutely, and the leadoff hitter, Justin Shavewell, great name. Didn't quite see what happened there either, but it looks like it's out number 1.
Yeah, it looks like a light liner over to first, able to get a hop. We are having a little bit of stream feed issues coming through to our end from the streamer. So we're giving it to you best we can.
Ball, that's inside.
Nice take there by Philly and Salvador Patel. 1-1 pitch.
Outside.
Ooh, just missed with the high curveball. And that one is popped up to third. Looks like the shortstop's going to take over on that one. Pretty easy play for out number 2.
There's that soft contact. There's that high outside portion of the zone that Eduardo is going to be looking to dominate. He will switch it up, as you just saw. He started him off with an inside fastball. But look for him to really try and dominate the outside portion and get Philly swinging out in front.
Yeah, absolutely. Unconventional is putting it mildly, and it really keeps people off balance. As there's a hard hit ball to second base. Lloyd Cook, pretty routine, fires to Stanza. Out number 3, and scoreless through 1.
Yeah, pretty clean inning there for Ed. And now he's going to get his chance again. He got 2 hits in the first, so looking pretty good there. Was the Sirloins offense in the first inning.
Damian Rush. Offers it the first pitch. It's a soft fly ball to center field. Patel camps under it and makes the play for a pretty easy out number 1.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that over-eagerness. I think we stated in the pregame, going right after the first pitch there. Rush, one of those hitters, if you can make contact and maybe even get it on the ground, you can really beat it out. But no dice there for Ed.
That's low.
And ball 2 low to Willard Wiggins, the shortstop. This one looks hittable, and it's a soft liner right to second base. Villarreal with a nice play. Out number 2. Moving right along here.
Yeah, dangerous pitch to leave right in that middle portion of the plate. Phillies perhaps a little bit lucky I didn't hit that harder.
Absolutely, and another pretty routine play to third. On to Frigate, I guess I'm pronouncing that right, for the third out in a very quick inning.
Yeah, here's the meat of that order for the Narwhals, though. Let's watch out, see if they look to get things going. Mercy's strong, a lot of power.
Number 7.
A little bit late on the fork ball up in the zone. Again, very unconventional, but
No, inside.
that looked low.
Steve, run.
Great pitch there by Ed. High changeup, I believe that was.
Ball, high.
Wow. And that one just missed. Man, he's really humming him in there.
You're out.
Nice play there by Ed's third baseman. Looks like we're going to see the now 5-hole hitter once the stream catches up with us. Step in for the Narwhals.
Number 15.
Yeah, apologies for the lag, folks. It happens occasionally. Technology, gotta love it.
No, that's high.
As that evens out the count at 1-1 to Blundre Robinson.
That's high.
Curveball a little high for ball 2. And that one is popped up, middle of the diamond. It looks like the pitcher's going to take that himself for an easy out, number 2.
You can see Ed again going with the high breaking ball on the outside portion, getting that soft contact. Phillies just couldn't wait it out. I said before the games in the pregame he has a pretty good eye and he's good at sitting on pitches, but perhaps, it gets tough just sitting ball after ball after ball on the outside portion of the plate. You want to swing at one eventually.
That's outside.
You do. It is very tough, and you don't see that type of pitching very often.
Steve, run.
As he throws in another beautiful high curveball on the outer portion of the plate.
That's inside.
And that one's a little inside, so we have a full count. And it's ripped. It's really ripped. He tries to make a play. It's a jumping play at the wall, but no, it is gone. It's a solo dinger.
Wow, that one got out of here in a hurry, 379 feet. I didn't even think it was a home run at first, but he just blasted it.
No, I didn't think so either. It just happened so fast. I was in the middle of talking about his pitching, and Phillies didn't miss that one. Great piece of hitting.
Yeah, he waited on that strike. That's what he needs to do. You need to wait for Eduardo to make that mistake because he's not going to make very many.
Not at all. Beautiful pitch there. Another. He's sticking with the curve. There's a great heater right on the edge of the plate. Perfect pitch. And that one hit hard. Second baseman Lloyd Cook, good jump on the ball and makes the play for the third and final out. But the Narwhals, after the pulled dinger to left field, are on the board. It's 1-0 Narwhals.
Yeah, nice way to break things open. Now Ed's going to want to try and put something together.
Shows bunt with the pitcher, but pulls it back and takes a hack at it. Foul ball for strike 1. Good take there. That ball was just a little high. And again, popped up to shallow center. He's just missing some of these. They look hittable. He must be just getting slightly under them, and the timing's off. Just missing some of these, Dwayne.
Yeah, absolutely. Those balls are living in the middle portion of the plate, and you're expecting to hear that strong contact sounds. That ball's hit to the shortstop, but it's a good play by Crowder. Ooh, and it looks like bang bang at first for the second out on Lloyd Cook. But yeah, he's just missing a few. I think it's just a matter of time for Ed to really hit his stride here. So Phillies is going to have to be careful where he leaves them.
Maybe this is the guy to do it. The dangerous long ballo. Almost offers way inside there. Ball 1. Some better patience here by Ed. And hits another little bloopy soft shot, and then he's going to be out by half a step. Quick inning again by the Narwhals. Eduardo's really got to settle down and start swinging at some strikes here.
Yeah, he's making a lot of contact, but it's a lot of soft contact. A few of those into that deep hole at short, but not enough speed on those runners to get it done last inning.
Beautiful changeup on the outside of the plate there by Mr. Vanderwink.
That's outside.
That one's going to miss a little high. 1-1 the count. Nice pitch there, and it's fouled off into foul territory. I think there's going to be room, and there is. Stanza makes the play, out number 1. Good pitch by Eduardo.
Yeah, going with that high fork ball, you got to leave it right on that top edge, or else it'll get crushed. So nice placement by him there. Goes with it again.
Yeah, beautifully placed. And again. 1-2 pitch is a little bit low. Good take there by Phillies. As we go 2-2, even the count. Oh, baby. That ball is crushed into deep left field. Ooh, warning track power, kind of. Another little bit of lag there. I couldn't quite see that, but just short on the warning track. Nice piece. Just missed it.
Yeah, nice piece indeed. I really thought that one had the legs to get out of there, but Tish ball and was able to corral it right at that warning track, like you said. So Phillies is finding his power stroke here. Ed's got to keep finding those edges. Don't want to leave him over the middle.
Not at all. 1 and 2. Gets him to chase here. Good pitching. Lloyd Cook at second. Pretty routine. Going to throw him out by a few steps for out number 3. Eduardo living dangerously, though. Almost gave up another solo shot.
Yeah, nice job keeping it where it is. It's now a big opportunity as we move to the middle portion of this game for Ed to kind of jump back into it at the top of the 4th.
Absolutely, and hopefully Costanza will be the gal to get it going here as he takes a hack at that one to even the count. 1 and 1. Fastball outer portion of the plate. Blew it by him. 1 and 2. The pitch, and that's an absolute beauty. Just dropped it right into the top part of the zone. It's tough to hit.
Yeah, giving Ed back what he gave him last inning. Phillies rock with the high fork ball, nicely placed. You know, I love to see it. Some call that the Dwayne special.
Some indeed. The 0-1 pitch fouled softly beyond the third base line. Pitcher's count here for Philly. That's left over the middle, but Eduardo can't do anything with it. Softly tapped. Thrown out by plenty. Out number 2.
Yeah, there's more of that soft contact. Phillies just being efficient, making the routine plays, nipping the edge of the zone, getting Eduardo to swing. So nice job by him thus far in through 4 innings.
Absolutely. That one, he's got a piece of it, but it's just really just a routine play. Good contact sound, but didn't really go anywhere. Another great piece of pitching by Phillies. Not really what he's known for. Great job so far. As we start the bottom of the 4th here. Another soft chase. He throws a lot of off-speed stuff, Dwayne.
Yeah, he does. He really, like I said, he's really trying to get Phillies, I think, out in front. That's part of the reason you attack that outside portion, because some of these power hitters, these guys that really want to shoot the ball into the gap, as that pitch is beautiful. Absolutely ices Patel there at the plate for out number 1. But yeah, some of these better hitters, they really try to get out and pull the ball, and if you leave it outside, you throw them off speed, you can get them in front to fly out.
Absolutely.
Ball, that's inside.
Slider misses inside, 1-0. That was a beauty of a slider, dropped in there, 1-1. The pitch. Ooh, just missed the top part of the zone. That was very close. Tries it again and just nails it perfectly, and it's even at 2-2, 1 out. Then that's an absolutely unhittable pitch. Wow.
Yeah,
what can you do with that, Dwayne?
There's really not a lot you can do besides stare at it. Ed is just painting here in this 4th inning. So far, with 2 backwards Ks, it's looking pretty good. We await the result of this pitch.
This is like the Twilight Zone. That's a beauty, though. Forkball right on the inside corner. Smoked it, but that's going to go foul, man. Eduardo got away with one there. 1 and 2, 2 out. Oh.
He didn't miss it.
I'll let you take this one.
Absolutely destroyed that one. Almost found the freeway out in left center field. What a stroke by Phillies.
Yeah, he waited on it absolutely perfectly. He's finally caught up to the off-speed stuff. Eduardo, I don't know if he's thrown a single fastball, and Phillies really capitalized and smoked it opposite field. What a piece.
Yeah, well-timed, 478 feet. That ball, though, lifted, a little bit of a heat check. Caught by Boomer over at 3rd, and that'll end the inning, not before the damage is done, with another solo shot from Phillies.
Yeah, and man, you hit it that far, you think it should be worth more than 1, but still, Eduardo, I mean, he's given up a couple solo shots, but no big deal. Let's get a rally going here.
Yeah, for sure. There's plenty of ball game here left to play, so if he exhibits some patience here at the plate and finds some of that hard contact, he should be good. That one stroked well by Damien, but right at Villarreal at second base for out 1.
Yeah, when he has had the pleasure of hitting it hard, it's been right at somebody, unfortunately. So he keeps doing it, he's going to find it. That one might get lucky. It is going to get lucky. It's going to drop in shallow left center for a base hit. He's looking to, no, he's going to turn around. Smartly turns around. I think he was just testing him, making sure he's paying attention, but maybe a rally starter.
Yeah, it was a good hit by Willard Wiggins, just hitting it where it was pitched, the outside 2-seamer. That's a nice forkball. Both these guys really are painting.
It's been a well-pitched game. As that one's a soft liner. Got to be careful here. Maybe no. Play it first, not quite in time to double him up. He gets back, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Slip Vanderwink. Chases at the first pitch. Fastball high in the zone. Strong over there beyond third base, foul territory. I think he's going to make the catch.
There it is.
And he does. Okay, great catch.
Yep, some more of that over-eagerness and that soft contact. It's looking like Phillies is doing his part in really controlling the zone. He's making Ed chase those pitches around the outer edge and that lower half, and Ed's not making the contact he needs.
Maybe a little bit of ogre eagerness. The veteran showing up a little bit so far. The newcomer maybe a little nervous with the engagement and the match of the week, you know, the primetime special here. Gets him to chase there. Those soft contacts should be easily manageable, and Stanza makes the easy catch. Congrats again to Eduardo and Sabrina.
Second baseman, number 12.
That's up.
And that curveball's going to miss high in the zone. Good patience by Cole Villarreal, the fantastic second baseman of the Narwhals. Hit very hard. It's going to be a tough play. He doesn't even make the diving attempt. That's going to get into left field for a single. Gets it in quickly to Lloyd Cook, and another nice piece of hitting by Philly.
Yeah, every time Eduardo leaves one of those where it's really hittable, and Phillies is jumping right on top of it. You can see how early he saw that breaking ball, swung at it, hit it really hard. So Ed's got to be careful. He's got to find these edges if he wants to keep this where it is, because Phillies is able to hit the meatball well.
He is, and that seems to be the difference so far, as that's strike number 2. Oh, we got maybe premature here. Got him in second. Nice patience by Eduardo. Caught him in between, and that's a pickoff. Just what he ordered, especially with that hit that's going to find the gap. That might have just cost Philly a run. Right fielder getting to it pretty quickly. No, Damian Rush actually going to get to it. Pretty good arm there. Fires to third. That's just going to be a 2-out double. But that probably was a run, that pickoff there. What a shame for Philly.
Yeah, that's always the way it seems to happen, doesn't it? I mean, opportune moment to get a double. That one crushed on the first pitch. It looks like Damian, though, should be able to corral it. So out number 3, no damage done. The pickoff ending up being a huge play in that inning.
Yes, that was, Dwayne, absolutely. And that was another kind of missed pitch by Eduardo. I think Philly is really starting to time up this off-speed stuff. Eduardo might want to go with some higher velo stuff.
We'll see what adjustment he looks to make, or if he ever brings that starter out. You know, it's still a close one.
It is still a close game. Probably the best hitter in the lineup, Longbalo, coming up his 3rd time at the plate. That one going to miss outside, but he does chase it. Nice diving play by the third baseman, and going to get him out by a half a step. What a play.
Yeah, that play needed a little bit of time to develop, and Hammer with that good speed. He beat something out in the first inning, and it looks like he pulled a hammy trying to hustle up that line, so unable to get it done there. A little bit of unfortunate luck, I think, for the Sirloins.
Yeah, things go from bad to worse here for Eduardo. He can't seem to buy a break here. He's got to settle in and just start to make something happen. Big windup here on the pitch. A little bit high for ball 2. 2-0, 2 outs. Cost Stanza. Gets a little piece of that one, rolls it foul. 2-1. Pretty nicely tied. Oh, puts a good swing on it. Can't catch that one, and that one's going to trickle into left field for a base hit. 2-out base runner for Eduardo.
Yeah, nicely done with that outside pitch trait. You just got to take it where it's pitched. Now he's got somebody on base here. Maybe he can get something going, but he needs a hit.
Yes, he surely does. As that fastball high in the zone, he's going to chase at it, offer at it. Hit to Strong. Strong has plenty of time to take a look at it. There it is, and there's the play for out number 3.
Yeah, big play. Macy Strong getting a lot of action in that inning. Like you said, she had plenty of time to look that one down and really make sure she could get in front of it and make the 3rd out.
You know, I think I could catch that with an oven mitt if I had that time. Put me in, coach.
Inside.
Here's more power from Justin Shavewell, and he hits that one, 92 power to right center field. That one should find some seat, or at least the wall. It hits over the head of Damian Rush, and he's going to use that speed to get the 3rd base.
Yeah, that just missed a dinger. No out triple. You can't be too sad about it, but he just missed his 3rd solo shot. Don't want to change the approach. Just keep being patient and drive him in. Nice slider high in the zone from Eduardo. That one ripped. Not even going to make a diving attempt. I don't think he would have got there anyway. Eduardo just going to get that one into second base, and it's 3-0.
The shortstop, number 26.
Yeah, nicely done there. Phillies is starting to really hit now. He had a bit of a skid this week. I think maybe 3 to 4 straight losses, something of the sort. So he's really looking to bounce back, and he's got himself out in front here on prime time.
Absolutely, and he is showing off and showing up here. Great piece of hitting, and he's pitching a gem. He's known for his power, but the pitching is what's shocked me so far, Dwayne.
Yeah, he's really just come out and shut Ed down, and Ed himself has not really been able to get things done. so far. There's another hit, just goes right up the chute, and that forkball left a little hung. That's a big setup for this power hitter, Mercy Strong.
Yeah, this is Ed has managed to keep it close, even though he's not played like his normal self here, but this is in danger of kind of getting out of hand here. High slider misses for ball one. Good patience by Philly and Mercy Strong.
Ball outside.
Sticking with the off speed for ball number 2, 2-1.
That's
Again for ball 3, 3-1. Good pitchers count, or I'm sorry, good hitters count. They take the walk. Great patience. That's going to load him up with, I think it's just 1 out, or is it no outs?
I believe it might be no. We'll see here after this brief pause as Blunder Robinson really just sets himself up in the box. Yeah, and we got the no out, bases juiced. Ed opting to kind of do the unintentional intentional walk there, and we're going to see Shady come out to relieve Vander Wink.
Good fastball in the inner half there.
ball outside.
That one just misses. I think that was a cutter off the plate. Still great patience by Philly. That one is ripped to the gap. Okay, it's caught by Damian Rush. He's going to tag from third, and that's going to be a 4th run. Still a productive out there. You can't be mad at that, and we might have a big inning here going by the Philly man.
Yeah, let's see now as he gets into this bottom portion of his lineup if he's able to keep things going. He's been exhibiting some patience and really capitalizing on the mistakes. He just crushed another one, but it was able to stay in the park for the sac fly. So really looking good for Philly as Ed's got to put a lid on this.
He does, and man, I think this type of windup should be illegal. It's so long. Oh, what a pitch. Strike 2. That one hit hard. Pretty routine double play. Unlucky. Smoked the ball, but going to be a routine double play to end the inning. Still 2 runs put on the board by the Narwhals. 4-0 as we enter the 7th inning.
Yeah, getting a little nasty for Ed. He's got to find a way to get some runs. Like you said, that ball at the end of that inning was absolutely blasted, but Philly's getting right on top of it for a clean double play.
1-1 pitch to Preston Adonis. Or, I'm sorry, Adonimus. Is going to be a weak pop-up to shallow center. Patel, plenty of time to get there. Casually jogs in and makes a nice basket catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the other center fielder, Damian Rush of the Sirloins.
Yeah, Ed having some success with this hitter, the 377 average of the season. Let's see if he's able to set the table for himself. He's got 2 outs to work with in this inning and a little bit more ball game. But looks like it's going to be out, lined out short.
Yes, sir. 2 outs. Still not getting the hard contact we're used to seeing from him. That one, it was a strike. He offers at it and is going to foul that one into the third baseline seats, shallow left field. High and inside fastball is going to be hit softly to second. Villarreal to first. Plenty of time. Out number 3.
Yeah, goose eggs on the scoreboard for the Sirloins as we get deep into this ball game, and Phillies with another chance to hit and maybe pad this lead. Ed's really got to try and lock it down with Shady. She threw a few pitches last inning, and that was a key to the game, getting into that Eduardo bullpen, and Phillies is doing it.
Nice piece of pitching there by Ed. Gets him to chase the little bit of a running fastball or changeup. I'm not sure what it was. Off the plate. Hard contact, but not going to go anywhere when it's that far offside or offline. And gets the routine play in right field, out number 1. That pitch going to miss way outside for ball number 2. Man, what a pitch that is. That cutter that just catches the corner is so nasty.
There it is again.
Wow.
He's just cashing them in right now.
And that's just a straight heater that's crushed into right field, into the gap. That's going to be off the wall for at least 2. Doesn't look like too much speed, but no, it's botched out there by Damian Rush, and he's still going to hold it 2 anyway. For the 1-out double, another ball hit very hard by Phillies Rock, and another missed pitch location, Dwayne, by Eduardo.
Yeah, Ed perhaps, triple dipping there on the cutter as another fastball is hit hard by Phillies, but it's going to hang up in center field. Maybe he's going to tag. He tests the arm of Rush, and he'll stay at second base. But yeah, Ed triple dipping, and then Phillies with the big double almost got a little bit more dangerous following on the next batter.
Absolutely. That's where you want it. If you want to throw the cutter and double dip it, triple dip it, just keep it out there, as that's a beautiful changeup on the outside corner. 2-0. That one's not even close. 1-2 to Justin Shavewell, hitting .329 on this young season. 2-2. He has some time to think about it here.
What a pitch.
And that's just a beautiful pitch. Yeah. Right at the knees, froze him, never even thought about offering. Beautiful pitch by Eduardo to get out of the inning.
Yeah, like I said earlier, both these guys have really been impressing me tonight with their pitching. They've both painted so well, and they're hitting their edges with what looks like ease with every single pitch in their arsenal.
They really are, with the exception of just a couple mistakes by Eduardo. That's a beautiful diving play by Crawford. Is it in time? No. Good speed there by the base runner. And that's just what the doctor ordered for the Sirloins and Eduardo. He has got to get something going here. He has 6 outs to score 4 runs. Need to start chipping away here.
Yeah, let's see how he decides to put it together. We know he's got that ability to manufacture runs with the best of them, if not, you know, the best around, getting them around the bases and just getting it done. So let's see how he employs this pinch hitter.
He's going to go with the hit and run. The runner at second, no problem. Not even going to offer at it. Smart decision by the Narwhals. They would have had no play at all at second base. So they just take the sure out at third, or at first, I'm sorry. 1 out, 1 runner at scoring position. That one's hit hard into the left field. Is he going to send the runner? Shapeable with a pretty good arm. And he throws behind the runner. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's going to get the Sirloins on the board.
Yeah, now Ed's got his first run on primetime. Maybe that breaks the seal a little bit here as he contemplates his options with the injured Hammer. He's going to keep him in.
Yeah, still maybe a better option than what's left on the bench, and probably the captain of the team, you know. It's tough to take him out as, oh boy, that's trouble. That's on to second for 1, and with the slow injury there, Longbolo looks like he's lollygagging, but he's just got the pulled hammy. He's an easy out, number 3, as the Sirloins are retired.
Yeah, so Ed does get his run, but unable to really get things going. He timed that a little too early, just dragging it over to first base, and a nice 3-6-3 double play by Phillies. His fielding has really been pretty solid, pretty routine, and it's kept him in this ballgame because Ed's not missing a lot of balls. He's making a lot of contact, but no dice.
No dice indeed. Yeah, a lot of it's just been soft, pretty routine contact, like you said, as that one misses way low. 1-1. It's a soft curveball. That one hit into shallow left. Running onto it is going to be Ballin for the routine out number 1. Nice play out there. Jack Crawford, the shortstop, hitting 342. Oh my goodness. That one absolutely crushed. I think he knew it was coming, Dwayne, and he just sat on it and pulled it right over the right field wall. There goes that run that Ed just scored. Just got it right back.
Yeah, what a laser from Crawford. 381 into right field. You got to get it over that high wall and swagger, and that ball was just crushed.
Number 7.
Still sticking with the high curveball. He has the conviction. You got to give him credit for that. There's a heater. Beautiful pitch. 0-2. 1 out to Mercy Strong. Chase that one. Nice pitch by Eduardo to get him to chase. Willard Wiggins on to first for the routine ground out. Out number 2 as Blunjay Robinson comes up. 0-2 on the evening. Having a pretty good season so far. 284, 1 homer, 6 RBIs, but nothing doing so far tonight. I think that just changed.
Yeah,
oh,
he
God.
bounced one off. It looks like the forehead of the of Linus Digby there, and that's going to be trouble for Ed.
More trouble indeed. Wow. Get out the ice bucket. He's got injuries all over the field. The first baseman, the pitcher. I guess that's not all over the field, but you get my point. Okay, he is going to go to the bullpen here. As Linus Digby, I don't know if he can even see straight. And yeah, they're going to bring in the Duke. Ooh, that was a hanger. Phillies a little bit jammed or tied up a little bit, just missed it. But that's going to get him out of the inning. Another dinger will make it 5-1. And this is Eduardo's last chance, Dwayne.
Yeah, Phillies needs 3 big outs here to come off this skid, but Ed's going to be looking to do what he can to extend this ball game, especially with 3-4-5 in his order stepping up.
Absolutely. Costanza. That one's smoked up the middle. Maybe that's a different start. Okay, it's in center field somewhere. Patel is chasing it. He's tracking it down. And he makes a diving play. Wow.
Yeah,
just to hold him at 1.
That was a great job to just cut him off there. Cut him off in left center field, keeping Costanza from going to second base. But now Ed's got that leadoff hit, and Boomer Platoon swinging at the next one. Going to send it up the middle, and that's another big hit for Ed. Let's see if he's got something brewing.
Uh-oh, he must have been watching Ted Danson baseball. This looks like a Ted rally in the works. Uh-oh, and that ball's hit very well into shallow, well, no, not shallow, deep right field. Is he going to get to it? He does. That's out number 1. Tagging on the play is the runner from second. He's going to get into third easily, and we might have a situation brewing here, Dwayne. It's getting a little feisty.
Yeah, indeed. Now he's got runners at the corners with 1 out, and Damian Rush, who's been one of his better hitters at the plate. So
Number 18.
Ed perhaps not done yet.
Ball outside.
Good take there on the slider way outside. This one missing way inside. He takes easily. Maybe he's one of those guys that just gets better in the pressure.
Oh,
And that one's ripped up the middle. Base hit's going to score one at least. And it's just going to be one, obviously. First and second, one out. Willard Wiggins takes his turn.
yeah, and he steps in as the tying run. So you got to see Omari Owens and Phillies Rock really lock it down here. Getting behind him 2-0 is not the way to do it.
That's going to be 3-0. Eduardo, the patience is just coming to him here in the ninth inning. This is unbelievable. That one hit very hard. That's a base knock. I think he hit it too hard to send the runner. He's just going to be content to have the bases loaded with just one out.
Yeah, let's see what he does here with all this speed on Tish Ball, and don't be surprised if maybe he drops to... Oh, here comes Filet Jones.
I could go for a fillet right now, but let's see what he can do. A lot of power.
Oh, he just missed that.
He did just miss that. This is crazy.
The
What a
suspense
ball
is
game.
So real right now.
It really is, especially because I can't see what's happening.
He's the
Ball
high-
three.
It's in the air. It's in the gap. It's off his glove. Ed's going to get at least 2 here. He's going to get second and third. He's going for the plate. Oh, he's 1 run behind now.
Wow. Wow. And that's going to bring up the pitcher spot. This is insane. Eduardo, we can't exactly see what's happening as it happens, but it's 4-5 out of nowhere, folks. What is going on? Eduardo is going nuts. That's hit hard.
It's off the glove
And
of
that's
the
gonna be-
baseman.
Yes, sir, and it's a tie ball game. 5-5. Eduardo is just on the rampage here. Phillies can't find anything to get an out.
And the stream itself can't even keep up. I'm blown away at what's going on right now. He's still got outs to work with here in this inning, and he drops it with Lloyd. It's going to get in front of the pitcher. Oh, and he juiced him up again.
Oh, my goodness. He absolutely leloushed him there. What a piece of base running. The spunk is dripping here, folks. This is... Oh, my God, the stream can't keep up. This is insane.
He's going with the bunt again, perhaps?
I think so. Wait a minute.
Whoa!
Ooh, he
Oh,
misses
that's a
the
great
pitch.
place to leave it.
And that's a base hit. That's a cool color scheme on the lag there, too. I think that was some of the finest pastel colors. Is Easter coming?
And Ed has taken the lead here in the top of the 9th. This is some serious stuff we have going on here, folks, as he crushes another one, and that should score another run at least.
My word. Did Eduardo hand his controller to the big brother? Like, what is happening here? He is just not missing anything. 7-5. 2 outs, and here comes Boomer Carton.
That's outside.
Ball 1. Oh, no.
Looks like it was struck by Carton. It's going to go up the chute, maybe, if the pitcher can't get in front of it. We have yet to see.
I think... and he's going to be safe.
Oh,
It dribbled off the pitcher, I guess, and enough speed to make it to first. Bases loaded again for Preston Adonimus. And that's crushed. I think he just missed it, though. It's going to be to shave well. Wow, I'm just trying to catch my breath here. What an inning. Dwayne, I have no thoughts. What do you think?
I'm blown away by what we just saw. Eduardo just turned it up to 10, and whatever could go wrong went wrong for poor Phillies in that last inning, but he's still got a chance here. He's still a big hitter, and he's gotten Ed deep into this bullpen, so this is not over by any means, folks, as that one's crushed to center field.
Oh,
that one might have the distance. It's going to be off the wall, and that's a huge, huge leadoff double for Phillies in a 2-run ball game.
Absolutely, that's the start you want. So Philly's obviously not feeling the pressure. He's got no issue. Great start to the inning as he just missed, and I think that hit about the same spot the other one missed. Leadoff double.
Yeah, Phillies hitting identical
bring up-
spots in this game.
Yes, sir. There's the curveball. He was ready for it, driven into right field. Does he send the runner? I don't think you have to here, and he's not going to. He's going to have runners at the corners, nobody out with the pitcher spot due up. I'm assuming we get the pinch hitter here. And it will be Selena, not Sabrina, but Selena Gonzalez. That one's ripped into right field. No play for Cortez. Runners at first and second. That's going to make it 7-6. Bottom of the 9th. My goodness.
Yeah, and here's Justin Shavewell, who's already got a triple, and the winning run is at first base for Phillies, so let's not get over eager here. Let's see if he can work. Franzilla, Eduardo's going with the velocity now.
Hit up the middle, tough play. No, shortstop doesn't dive in time. Tying run is flying around third. No, he's going to hold up. Bases loaded, nobody out. Winning run at second base here with the meat of the lineup, and Salvador Patel due up here. Look at all that power. Frightening.
Yeah, now he's behind in the count, so Ed has to make a pitch here.
Ooh, he does, and that was very hittable. Phillies apparently didn't like it. He liked that one, though. I think that was out of the zone, and that's going to be a nice break for Eduardo, but still just one out here for Jack Crawford, who already has a homer.
Yep, I was just going to say that he's already got a dinger here with Crawford, so he's got to look for a strike.
Great fastball there. That's where you want to put it if you want to throw the fastball. Right on the inner half. That one missing low. Good patience again by Crawford.
That's down.
Ooh, that one just missed, just below the knees. 2-1. Holy, wow, the ball was just hit to deep left field. It
doesn't look like Fillet's going after it. I can't tell if he's going to... Oh, he makes the catch, and it looks like it's going to be a sac fly. It's going to be close at the plate. There's not a lot of speed, and Phillies ties the game here in the bottom of the ninth.
Ties it indeed, and again, we couldn't quite see as it was happening, but he just beat it. Not much speed, but the arm in left field, I think that was Jones. Not quite enough to beat him.
What a game we have here.
Oh, absolutely. What a delight to call this. And that's ripped up the middle. Damian Rush throwing it as quick as he can. I don't think he sent him. He didn't. Oh, baby. Blundra Robinson, 2 for 3 on the day. Chance to win it here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. This is what every kid dreams of, Dwayne.
Yeah, here it is. Let's see if Phillies can close the door. He needs a hit to finish this. It's popped up to left. It might have the legs to hit the wall. Oh, it's caught by Fillet at the warning track, so we're going ahead to extra innings.
Wow. What a ball game. I'll be honest, I thought Eduardo was a dead duck going into the 7th and 8th inning. He just didn't look like he was seeing it well, swinging it well, and then all of a sudden, the explosion, 6th and the 9th, and then to credit Phillies, he's like, screw it, I'll tie the game and let's go to extras. I'm not scared, and here we go, free baseball.
Yeah, this is nuts. This is one of the most electrifying matches we've had here on primetime so far this season, and these two are not done going at it.
That one crushed to center, doesn't have the legs. Patel back, makes a jumping catch. Oh my God, what a play.
I can't believe he just caught that. I thought that actually had the distance, but Patel just getting up there.
I think it did have the distance. If he didn't get the glove on it, that baby was gone. What a play, potentially game-saving from Philly, and I forget the center fielder's name, but what a play.
Yeah, that was a great play. I believe it was Salvatore Patel up in center field for Phillies Rock, so... Ed not done, though. He sends the runner. He's going to get into second base well. And with 1 out here, he's got the runner in scoring position.
Good pitch there, 0-2 to Fillet Jones, 154. He was brought on as a pinch hitter. Eduardo with some cheeky base running, but no, nothing doing. Going to go back to third. 2-out situation, and here's an even bigger situation. Do you pinch hit? I don't know how many more relievers he has. He's going to have to hit with the pitcher here.
That's outside.
Yeah, I think he's on his final reliever, so he's got to get it done with Franzilla.
Good start, though. Oh, God, I think that's a base hit with the pitcher.
Oh, it is. Franzilla gets the hit, and now Ed's going to have the lead 8-7 here in the top of the 10th, so he's not wasting any time here in extra innings.
Yeah, beautiful piece of hitting. I must be missing a few pages in my flip book, so I couldn't see exactly what happened, but base hit, that's going to make it 8-7. Eduardo back on top in the 10th.
That's low. Ball.
Pitch misses just inside for 2-1 to Lloyd Cook, the leadoff man. Hits it up the middle. A lot of speed, though. Does the shortstop have the play? No. Way to hustle down the line from Cook there to keep the inning alive and give Javier Cortez a chance. That's a hanging curveball, just foul up the first baseline. Fastball in the inner part of the plate. I think.
Yeah, looks like
it's
it got
1-1.
a little inside.
A little inside. Eduardo sends the runners. He's going to be a dead duck at third to end the inning, but he does get back in front. 17 hits to 15 hits, 8-7. What is happening here? This is one of the best games I've watched all year. Props to both of these guys.
Yeah, and they've really turned it up to level 10 here in the final 3 innings and into extras. Both these guys are just putting on a show for us as Phillies gets, looks like a leadoff single, hitting to the gap well, but not enough speed to really get it to the wall. Rush cuts it off.
Might have been the wrong input there by Eduardo. He went for like the side jump instead of the dive. He might have had a chance to have it. That one ripped into center field. Center fielder going to get to it quickly, rush, and we have runners at first and second. Nobody out. Here we go again, Dwayne.
Yeah, here we go again. Phillies has those leadoff runners on base in a really good situation to tie this or perhaps even win it, as the winning run is at first base.
High curveball misses for ball 2. 2-0. Franzilla starting to show signs of fatigue. Chases on that one, though. Phillies on to third.
Oh,
and on to first for
5-3?
5-3'd him. Unbelievable.
What a play by Eduardo. Way to be heads up there and to get it to just cut off the runner at third base. And now he's just got to get one out here, and it looks like he's going to force Phillies to go to the bench, and then I'll have to go to his bullpen again.
He had the hitters count. And he chased a little bit there. That was an absolute potential killer for Phillies. Oh, maybe not. That one's blooped into center field. I think he's got to send the runner here. Let's see the arm from Damian. No, he's going to hold him. Oh my gosh, I think that was the tying run.
Yeah, especially as it bounces off the catcher's glove there, but I don't know. That's a risky send. He doesn't have a lot of speed there at third, so being conservative, he needs a hit now with his leadoff hitter.
You're right, Dwayne, and he knows his team better than you or I or any of us watching. I think he might have had a chance, but easy to say that after we watch the catcher drop the ball. He needs a hit here.
Yeah, and if you're
Eduardo,
if you're Phillies, I think he's just betting on himself to get a hit here. He's got 15 plus this game, so it's not out of the question.
No, especially against the fatiguing Franzilla, who I think is the last pitcher. So I'm not sure what Eduardo is looking at. He might just be collecting himself. I would be. This has been a heck of a ball game.
Yeah, this is huge here.
Maybe getting some blessing from Sabrina, the newlywed. And now Philly's going to step out for a moment. The pitch. Ooh, just missed. Ooh, that also just missed. Good pitches by Eduardo.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
He doesn't want to
3-1. It's crushed. It's gone. It's a walk-off home run. Oh my. It was hanging in the air for a second, but it's over the fence, and that's going to be a walk-off 3-run shot by Shapewell, and Phillies rocks. What a ball game, Dwayne, as Phillies and the Narwhals take game one by a final score of 10-8 in the 10th inning.
I can't believe what we just witnessed. I mean, look at this scoreline. Ed quiet for 7 whole innings, and then comes alive in the 8th with a run, puts up 6 in the top of the 9th to take a huge lead, and then Phillies comes back, forces extras, and Ed takes the lead in the 10th. This was so full of action, and Phillies getting it done there. Ed really risky, I think, going with the 3-0 slider, it looked like, because Phillies was sitting on something to hit there, and he didn't miss it with Shapewell.
Didn't miss it at all. What a ball game. And props to both of these guys, honestly, for hanging in there when Eduardo's down by 5 or whatever it was in the 7th and 8th, showing the fortitude to come back and make a game of it. And then Phillies, it's easy to fall apart when a guy does that, and he didn't. He tied it up and then ended up winning in the 10th with a walk-up dinger. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was
what a ball game.
That was an amazing ball game. Definitely a candidate, as said in chat, I believe, for a possible game of the year. That was a huge classic we saw here on Primetime tonight. And huge shout out to these players for putting it on for us. We still got another game to play.
We do indeed, Dwayne, and I can't wait. If it's 50% of that game, we are in for a treat. Great job by these fine gentlemen. And it's going to be interesting to see what adjustments we see between game 1 and 2 here. Man, that was tough to keep up with.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a streaming difficulty. Like we said, we had a few hiccups, but we worked through them, and I think that we got the gist of what happened in the ball game, right? So really good job, like I said, by both these guys for putting on a show. It was a pleasure to watch. However, it got through. It really was. It really was. Oh my goodness, standings. Eduardo still, man, like AAA is tight there in the middle, just like XBL and probably AA as well. Big time logjam there between number pretty much 7 and 12. Yeah, the middle half of this middle portion, excuse me, of this AAA this season has been extremely tight, and the parity there is all around. There's splits all over the board. from teams you wouldn't expect splitting, and it's been a pleasure to see. I think the playoffs, with everyone making it, are going to be really, really important. And the seeding matchups are going to go a long way because certain people play better against certain matchups.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Looks like now we're going to be heading in, so just a moment, we'll be bringing you Game 2 action.
Absolutely.
We're going to be loading into Apple Field, the home of the Sirloins and the home of Eduardo's Omaha Sirloins, for game number 2.
Absolutely, and if you look at the last few innings there, Phillies did end up winning game 1, but Eduardo really looked like a different player from inning, I think, 8 on. So curious if he can take that momentum, even though he lost the first game. Hopefully he can play like that throughout the entirety of the second game and not have to wait till the last minute this time.
Yeah, he's going to want to be scoring early. If he's able to score early, maybe he can get Phillies to press. One of those keys, you really want to try and control the tempo of this ball game, and that's what he's got to do. Phillies had the tempo last game until Ed really flipped the switch in the 9th, but it's going to have to all happen in game 2. I think it's going to be a little less explosive, so now that these two know each other a little better. Just a moment here, we should be able to get the game 2 action for you. We just had a little bit of a long load, and here we are at Apple Field. It's going to be Ko Neomo versus the starter Klein for the Narwhals.
Absolutely, and Phillies, of course, will be, Phillies and his Narwhals will, of course, be the away team, as we have another full house here at Apple Field. Justin Shavewell had a huge game 1, 341 batting average, 9 homers, 19 RBIs. I think he had 1 or maybe 2 homers. Is he the guy that hit the walk-off?
Yeah, he hit the walk-off home run.
He did. So this is probably player of the game 1. Let's see what he does here in game 2, and that's a great start. Picking up right where he left off, lead-off single, as Rush gets it into Cook. We have a base runner. Nobody out. And here comes Salvador Patel, who made an absolute gem of a catch in game 1 to rob a potential home run. Takes that one for a ball, and then throws it into right field. Oh my God, it's the double ball trick.
Oh dear, yeah, that's not a good break for Eduardo. At least he only gets the 1 extra base there, does Phillies, but the leadoff runner gets over to second with a bit of a favor, and now he's got a favorable count for Patel.
Sir, ball 3, 3-1, good hitters count, and that one's going to miss inside, but he swings at it, pulled to second base. I think Lloyd Cook should have a play on that. It's hit pretty weakly. It's going to move the runner to third, but they do get out number 1. Maybe a little bit of a chase there, but a productive out nonetheless.
Yeah, now he's got less than 2 outs here, so he's definitely going to want to push that runner in.
Absolutely. Neomo already showing some tenseness on the mound after that leadoff hit, maybe.
And then
she goes even.
Well.
Yes, sir. Okay, and that ball is over the fence. It's a 2-run shot, and Phillies picks up right where he left off. What a great swing there. He pulled it right over the right field wall. Crawford again. Mama, there goes that man.
Yeah, he's just crushing the ball. Phillies has had some great power shown in this series. We weren't able to really get the hit cue there, so sorry about the visual, but from what we saw, that ball was lasered into right field for a big 2-run homer.
Absolutely. And that one is hit very well. And that one's gone. Over the right field wall again. He is just... Man, if I was a fan, that's where I'd be wanting to sit this game. 2 souvenirs in the top of the first.
Yeah, and the Narwhals are just coming out swinging huge back-to-back home runs there. And this is not looking good for Ed to start things off. He hasn't even gotten to his portion of the first yet.
Not at all. And again, it's tough to... And that one looks like it's lifted. That's going to be shallow. That's going to stay well in the ballpark. Nice play by Rush. I'm not sure exactly what he's throwing, but one can assume it's more breaking stuff, and Philly really seems to be sitting on that. Change up right down the middle, but Philly didn't offer. And that one looked to be a curveball. Pretty lot of play there. That one on the outside corner. Cutter hit on the ground to Lloyd Cook, and that's going to be an inning-ending ground out to second base. But pretty much a dream start there, Dwayne, for the Narwhals.
Yeah, it's a big start for him. After winning game 1 on the back of that huge home run, he puts a couple up in the first inning here. His power is just on display tonight, like I said last inning. It's been really great to see.
It really has. And you know me, I'm a Dinger fan, so I love to see this. It's Eduardo with a nice little bloop. Kind of jammed him, but he fists it right up the middle for a base hit. Patel gets it in. Eduardo may be getting in some business here.
Yeah, he's going to want to look to respond early. Those 3 runs in the first is definitely the opposite of ideal, as he crushes one to left, but just gets perhaps a little bit on top of it there with Hammer.
A little bit on top, and I think that was maybe just a tad out of the zone, so he couldn't quite get the meat of the bat on it. That's going to bring up Costanza, who takes inside for ball number 1, 1-0. That cutter going to miss location a little bit, but actually it might work out in Philly's favor. On to second for 1, on to first for 2, and that's going to get him out of the inning-ending double play.
Yeah, it had to be near perfect there, as that was a really tight double play, so nice job by him to get it done, and Arctic Bay is going to be heading into this top of the second with that 3-run lead still intact.
Absolutely, and here comes Cole Villarreal. A lot of contact, not much power, not much speed. He's kind of like a Tony Gwynn type hitter up there. As you see the nice batting average, that looks like it's grounded to first. Longballo, Stanza should have that one taken care of, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting, the cat.
Which will bring up Carno Dismal. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. Okay, and that one going to miss for ball number 2, just off the edge of the corner. That one lifted into center field. Pretty routine for Rush. He's going to get under it and make a play. Out number 2.
Yeah, so Ed now moving a little bit quickly here through the lineup in the second. This is what he's going to want to do through the rest of this game until he's able to find a way onto that horse, find a way to score some runs himself. What we talked about before in the pregame is the stellar pitching of Eduardo, so it's really got to come out here. He's got to mitigate those mistakes that he had last game.
That looked like it was caught in foul territory maybe for out number 3. A pretty good fastball in the inner half. I think jammed Phillies, and yeah, I think he just fouled it over third base, and Ballin made the catch. So a good bounce back from Eduardo there after giving up the 3 to give up nothing, gets the momentum back. Now he needs to get up there and hit.
28.
Yeah, and he goes after it early in the count again. Perhaps there's some more of that eagerness after he's now having to play catch up here early in the game.
Yes, sir. Good take there. He needs to do what he was doing in the late innings. He got way more patient. He really swung at strikes and hit the ball hard, as that one is lifted into center field for a base knock. That's a little more like it. I didn't see where the pitch was located, but you got to love the results as he has a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, nice job by Ed there. And this is a big hitter like we saw last game. He got on base, started that rally in the 9th, but swinging at the first pitch, it's over to 6, on to 4, on to 3. So big double play for Phillies, and not so good for Ed.
Not at all. The double plays have been the rally killers here in the first 2 innings. Eduardo has hit into the inning-ending double play. So he just needs to, keep pitching.
Number 8.
Maybe another shutdown inning and start working at this, chipping away at this lead. Great fastball there on the outer half. That one's going to miss way outside. 1-1 to Justin Shavewell, the leadoff hitter who's having a whale of a series here. Evens the count, 2-2. The pitch is going to be low to load him up here in the top of the 3rd. That's a high curveball again. He's just sitting all over that pitch. It's going to be driven into the gap. Looks like it's cut off and fired into second, so nice defense to get it in there quickly. But again, Philly seems to be all over those high breaking balls, Wayne.
Yeah, he is, like you said, a whale of a series for Shavewell. As that one's lifted to center, but it should be out number 1 there for Eduardo. But a whale of a series for Shavewell. And the Narwhals so far, but as far as Narwhals and whales and whale facts, we're going to defer to B. Hagen for the specifics on that.
That's fair. Narwhal, while relatively similar in biology, is a different species.
But we can call it a whale. I just don't want to say anything wrong. Either way, that ball's outside.
That one chased, hit to Wiggins, rolls it over. Maybe a double play of his own, makes the play, inning-ending double play for Eduardo. And man, I mean, 2-for-1 specials all over the lot here, folks.
Yeah, double plays. I think the third, maybe even fourth we've seen so far in this game. I'm beginning to lose count with the efficiency these guys are pulling them off.
I think it's the third. 2 for Philly, 1 for Eduardo. But yeah, great defense, great pitching. Eduardo seems to be settling down a little bit here, so I think we're going to be in for another heck of a ball game as that one is rolled to Crawford. Pretty routine out number 1. Mojo up for the pitcher. Ezekiel Klein. As that is fouled off for strike number 1. That one hit to the pitcher. He can't get to it. A lot of speed running down the line. He's not even going to try it. Great hustle there. We'll get them on. Here comes Neomo. I'm sorry, wrong team. So Neomo, it's an interesting decision. It's early on, but she has got shellacked a little bit here. So let's see what he does. It looks like he's going to leave her in. A lot of speed at first. The pitch is a fastball up in the zone. Blew it by her. That one, a screwball, going to miss just a little bit outside. Looks like the slider over the middle. No, not offering. 1-2. Good check swing there. Sends the runner, and that one is pulled into the third base bleachers. Another great take. And the runner going again. You can see that sidearm delivery there by Klein. This is a really great angle of it. Kids, don't try this at home. It's bad for your arms. The steal is safe. Good enough speed, and that's going to be what? Was that a walk or was that a strike?
That was a strike.
I didn't see what happened.
He got the strike out there, and Cook lifts it over the third baseman's head, so it could be a run for Eduardo. He's going to send the runner. Yeah, and he gets in there, and he also takes second base. So nice job by Ed getting the extra base and getting the run.
Yeah, great efficiency there to take the extra base, and way to get back into the ball game is maybe he's not done yet. This is Mr. Longballo offering at the first pitch. Good take there. That one was low from Klein. Cutter on the outer part of the plate. Good job by Klein to knock that one down in front of him, which pretty much dooms the runner Longballo. But they do get back in the ball game on 4 hits, 1 run there in the third. 3-1 heading into the top of the fourth. Here come the Narwhals.
Yeah, the dangerous Narwhals. We saw the back-to-back homers from Mercy Strong and her counterpart who batted before her. I forget his name off the top of my head, but either way, in the first inning. So now in the fourth, she's got her opportunity to make this lead perhaps a little wider. Eduardo's going to be looking to not make many more mistakes with this tense KO.
Absolutely, and that's going to be a walk from Miss Keogh, not the start she's looking for after getting the run back, starting to cling back into it. You don't want to be giving away freebies, which will bring up Blundray Robinson, the right fielder. That one lifted into pretty deep left field, but it looks like Ballin is going to get under it, no problem. Fires it in, runner not moving, and that's going to be 1 out, runner at first for Orville Frigate. What a name.
Yeah, Philly's doing Ed a bit of a favor there after Ed throws 4 straight balls. He bites at the 5th, and Ed still can't seem to find the zone. Perhaps he's just trying to get Phillies to chase. But either way, Phillies is exhibiting some more patience now to run that count up.
Absolutely, that strike in there with the Eduardo special, the high curve. Fastball over the inner part of the plate. Base is loaded, might see the runner go here. Nothing doing. That's not really Phillies gameplay, as that one is lashed into left field for a base hit. Runners at first and second. 1 out. We'll bring up Cole Villarreal, who's 0 for 1 on the day, but hitting .333. A lot of these hitters enjoying a heck of a season.
Yeah, Phillies has been hitting with some really good efficiency. He was our Season 8 most improved in the AAA. So shout out to him for receiving that award, and it's showing here tonight on this primetime matchup. Even though he's had a bit of a skid this week in form, he's really showing his stuff, putting a lot of runs on the board, and the base runners are coming at a plethoric rate.
Plethoric indeed. That was a beautiful pitch there on the outer half. Cutter just caught the plate. Similar pitch. That one is absolutely crushed into left field. Doesn't have the wheels. It does not. Off the wall. 1 run is going to score. Runner at third is going to think about it. Yes, he's in as well. That's a 2-run double for Cole Villarreal. Another hanger from Eduardo, and he didn't miss it.
Yeah, Ed's been really trying to paint with those breaking balls, but that's the problem. If you miss with that breaking ball, even just by a hair, it leaves it right where Phillies can smash this. He drags another one down the left field line, and that's going to be another run, excuse me. He'll stick around at first base, but yeah, Phillies is not missing these hangers.
Not at all, and that one, I mean, the third baseman kind of did a little courtesy plie there to act like he was going to field it, but didn't have a chance. As another run that was scored indeed. That one up the middle. Pitcher can't get to it, but it's going to be a pretty routine double play once more. And Eduardo, thankfully, will get out of the inning there, but some more damage.
Yeah, 3 runs for Phillies. That's big now. A 5-run lead going into the bottom of the 4th. Ed's got to play a lot of catch-up, and we've seen him biting early in counts, doing favors for that narwhal pitching. So
Number
probably going to
Indeed.
continue here. He's got to try and work that count up and hunt for strikes.
He really does. Yeah, absolutely. And I think he really might need to look at switching the game plan pitching, as he does get a nice leadoff single here to start. But Philly seems to be all over these breaking balls, hitting them hard all over the field.
number 8.
That'll bring up a Boomer Carton in a big spot here. That one laced to shortstop for out number 1.
Looks like she should be safe over at first base, but that ball was absolutely lasered over the short.
Preston.
Yeah, so that was a line drive then. Yes, absolutely. Nice catch for, wow. Ball 1 there, as here comes Preston Anonymous. 2-0, the count. Big spot here, really needs to chip away. Runner goes. That one, I think, is going to drift foul. Yeah, if that was fair, that might have been a little bloopy. That one hit hard. That is on the ground, unfortunately. Unlucky break for Eduardo. On to second for 1. On to first. Frigate for the double play. I think that's about the 13th double play of the game.
Yeah, these two are just getting the ball on the ground. Both of them perhaps hitting the ball on the top a little bit, but both of them have seemed to be really good pitchers in this series. They've both been commanding the zone well and living towards that bottom portion of it, so that could be why we're seeing a lot of these double plays getting done.
Yes, sir. As that one hit pretty hard at first base. Really jammed him there. Stanza actually, soft liner, makes the play for out number 1, and that's going to bring up the center fielder, Salvador Patel. Here in the top of the 5th, 1 down, nobody on. That pitch misses outside for ball number 1. That right over the middle, hit hard. Beautiful play by Eduardo and Lloyd Cook at second base for out number 2. And that'll bring up Crawford, who's already gone deep this game. Great cutter on the outer half there, evens the count. Another one to make it a pitcher's count of 1 and 2. And that looks like a just straight heater driven deep to left. I think that one is off the top of the wall. It's going to be at least a double. And they get it in pretty quickly. Nice defense out there by the center fielder, as he's going to hold it second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, I think, again, Eduardo just repeating that location for a 3rd time. You know what they say, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. And that's Phillies there hitting that ball once again off the wall.
You know, I didn't realize that's what they say, Dwayne, but that makes sense. Beautiful
That's
pitch
the
there by
meme.
Eduardo. There you go. 3-1 to Mercy Strong, who's also having a nice series here. High curveball going to miss there. Ball number 4. And that's going to put another runner on first and second for Blundre Robinson. Beautiful strike on the inner half from Neomo. Same spot, and that one is lifted into right field. I think Longballo gets there, and he does. Big out number 3. Really cannot afford to give up any more damage here, Ken Eduardo.
Yeah, no, he cannot. He's got, like you said, that 5-run deficit, and he's got to find a way to get back into this ball game. It's getting a little bit late here, and Phillies has the ability to explode, as we saw. That ball hit lightly over to shortstop by Damian Rush. He doesn't have enough speed to get the first. As we await the next batter here, it'll be Willard Wiggins.
Willard Wiggins, that slick fielding shortstop, hits it hard on the ground to Villarreal, who takes his time, fires to first, and that's out number 2. Really casual out there. What a player. Tish Ballin going to line one up the middle into second base. No, never mind. Actually, that's all the way into center field for a base hit. 2-out runner here for Eduardo. Maybe the start he needs for some 2-out thunder here. He needs to get something going.
Yeah, now it looks like he is going to take KO Neomo out in the 5th. He's seen enough out of her. It's going to be Filet Jones.
Filet Jones, we saw him in the last game. Looks like a high heater here is incoming. And it was high for ball number 1. Change up. That one is lined into the alley. That is going to get at least... No, actually, he cuts it off. Great defense by the center fielder, but the ball does get by the catcher, but the runners are not going anywhere. Like I said, maybe a little bit of 2-out thunder here. Can Lloyd Cook get it done in the clutch?
Yeah, it's got to hunt for a strike here. He needs a hit. That cutter, was right over the plate, but Ed just underneath of it lifts it to shortstop, and Crawford makes that play. So a little bit lucky there for Phillies, perhaps. No more damage was done.
Yeah, that was a juicy one. Those are the ones, especially when you're trailing, you really got to put a good swing on it, and he just missed it. Unfortunately, did the stake man himself. So we go into the 6th, still 6-1, but as you can see, 8 hits to 7. So it's not the hit difference that's killing him. It's just the clutchness, the long ball, the extra base hits, hitting with runners in scoring position that the difference is.
Yeah, Phillies has turned it on when he's had those runners on, as we saw in the last game late and in this game so far. And it's been doing a lot of damage to these poor sirloins. What a play
Great
there by
catch
Damian Rush.
Absolutely. I don't think the laundry person's going to be too happy with that. Big grass stain, but what a play. That one fouled off. Strike 2. 0-2 here. The pitch chased a little bit. It's a soft roller to Wiggins. Fires to first. Plenty of time. Out number 2. As here comes Carno Dismal in a 2-out, nobody on situation.
Yeah, it's good for Ed now that he's into his bullpen to be getting quick innings. We saw him use all 4 relievers last game, and he was really ready to try and do desperate measures, but he was down to Franzilla, so there really wasn't any more he could do, and that's who ended up giving up the walk-off.
He did, and I mean, I don't fault him for it. I think it was the right decision. He was down. He had to try to score, but you don't want to have to do it again, because as you can see, if the game goes late, you start throwing meatballs with with fatigue, you're going to be in some trouble here. Here comes Long Ballo to start the inning for the Sirloins. That ball is hit to third. Soft liner caught, and that's out number 1. Costanza comes up to the plate with that outside pitch trait active, having a nice season. She rips it hard. Shortstop going to make the play. What a play again by Crawford. He is playing great, but the speed by Stanza is going to get there anyway. Still a great effort.
Yeah, both these players have made nearly every play so far in this series. It's nice to see them getting that success there in the field. As that one's crushed by Platoon, I think Patel should have the speed and the range to get there. It's going to hang up in right center for a moment, and he does get underneath of it for out number 2.
He does indeed. Off the bat, I thought that might actually be some trouble there for Philly, but it looks like it hung up pretty shallow. Ended up being pretty routine, as here comes Adonimus. And that one's hit on the ground to Villarreal. He's had no trouble with those tonight, and he makes that one too. On to the 7th we go. Eduardo again running out of time, but that's what we said last time, and look what happened. Let's see if Phillies can squash that type of thing and put some more insurance runs on the board. Pitcher spot to start. Ezekiel Klein, who's pitching a whale of a ball game. Whoops, I just did it again.
Yeah, we saw both these guys with the runs late, so there's no reason to say this is anywhere close to over yet in the 7th inning. Huge
Not at all.
strikeout
And
there.
that's, yes, sir. Absolutely. Just what Eduardo needed. But this guy has been trouble all night. Eduardo really needs to be careful. There's a high curveball. That one hit hard, but what a play by Digby. That was trouble. That was a base hit all the way if the pitcher didn't get the glove on it. What a play. Slider. Dangerous slider, actually. And yeah, that one, he goes, again, a double up. And you're not going to fool good hitters with going back to the well so many times in a row.
Yeah, that's been a big reason I think that Phillies has been able to sit on some of these mistake pitches and really crush them. We saw him hit one 478 feet in that first game. If he's able to sit on a pitch and he sees it well, he can hit it up there with the best of them.
Absolutely. There's another one. Philly didn't like the look of it, though. He takes strike number 1. And Eduardo checks on the runner at first. Nothing doing. He does have a lot of speed over there. As we go to 2-1 with 2 outs. Another high curveball going to just miss on the top of the zone. And another walk. Philly doing a good job being patient, making Eduardo come to him. And with hitters like this coming up, why not?
Yeah, this is the game you have to play if you're going against Eduardo. You have to force him to come to you, especially with some of those slow breaking balls over the plate that you can hit so well. So with 2 outs here, yeah, it's a really favorable situation for one of his best hitters who's locked in right now.
And for you, well, there's a quick strike too. And for you kids watching at home, this is the type of approach you want against a jug baller like Eduardo. As that one's ripped up the middle, he's going to hold a third. Nothing doing. So we have another bases loaded situation for the 0 for 3 Blundray Robinson. Big spot here. This one might put it out of reach if we get a base hit. As we take ball 2, a little low. And that's a good fastball up in the zone for Eduardo. 2-1 the count. Another high curveball. That one's ripped up the middle. Does the second baseman have it? No, it's into the alley. That's 1 run for sure. Second is flying around third. That's going to be a 2-run single. Runners at the corners. That makes it 8-1.
Now batting.
Narwhals.
Number
Great piece of hitting, and again, sat on another curveball.
Exactly. I was going to say, nice piece. He just sat on the breaking ball well, just pushed it through a hole. Boom, 2 runs. That's a great job by Phillies, and he's looking really good now with an 7-run lead, 8-1 in this game. And another one is crushed into the right center field gap. That should get down for some space. He's going to look for 2 and probably send that runner around third. He's going to round third and head to home, and that'll make this ball game 10-1. Now we can start talking maybe the big M word.
Yeah, the big M word, as in mercy watch, right? I mean, it's another base hit probably does it here. I mean, Eduardo is the home team, so he'll have a chance to answer, but this is not optimal if you're a Sirloins fan. Philly's really hitting the cover off the ball. Great pitch there, though. Living in that upper outside part of the zone really all night as he goes upper inside, and that ball is going to find some grass. That's in the gap. That's going to be the mercy run. Again, as we make it a 10-run ball game, 11-1 here in the 7th. Wow, Narwhal's really raking.
Yeah, Phillies have scored in bunches. I think a 3-run inning, and then a 3-run inning, and now I believe a 5-run inning in this game, and we're in the 7th here. So he's had a few where he was quiet, and then a few where he's really been able to pile on. Eduardo needs to find a way to get this third out and give himself his final chance, perhaps.
Absolutely, and I think the story, as we hit a little bit of a lag spike here, it's the adjustments. Phillies has figured out the off-speed philosophy of Eduardo, and Eduardo has just been kind of chasing out of the zone all night and really not adjusting when he's on the mound, and Phillies is all over it.
47.
Takes another walk as we bring up the pitcher spot here. Linus Digby is pretty much out of gas, but he's going to leave him in there. Oh my goodness, I can't believe he missed that one. Popped up to shallow center. Eduardo under it. Cook makes the catch, and he's going to thankfully get out of the inning after giving up another 5.
Yeah, now it's 11-1. The mercy rule is in effect. Eduardo's got 3 outs to work with, 3 outs to score, run, and try and extend this ball game.
Absolutely, and Philly wants nothing to do with that. He wants it over right here, right now. If he does, it would be a heck of a performance from Phillies tonight, but that's not the start he's looking for. Eduardo hits one up the middle. Great piece of hitting. And Eduardo not going to go quietly if he can help it here.
Willard Wiggins.
As we get a bloop into the gap. Yeah, here we go again, Dwayne. It's Eduardo just in these pressure situations. He seems to turn it up a notch or 10.
Yeah, Phillies wants to end this ball game, and he's got to keep that runner at third from scoring, so he needs to be a little bit crafty here. Otherwise, he's got more ball game to play. We saw Eduardo was not done in that first game where he scored 6 runs in the 9th.
All right, I mean, that's the run, so, I mean, we will play on here, so that's the good news for Eduardo. Productive out, stayed out of the double play, drove the run in. We have a runner at second with just 1 out, so he could still chip away here.
Yes.
He's going to bring in a pinch hitter, Madoka Hayata. Hits a weak little grounder to shortstop. Easy play made. Again, Eduardo with the cheeky base running, but nothing doing.
He needs a hit here with Lloyd to keep this going. It looks like it might find a hole. Bounces off the first baseman's glove, and Villarreal corrals it and throws it over to first quickly for a big third out. Wow.
Yeah, that was about as textbook as it gets there. Off the glove of first base. Great job by the pitcher to quickly get over there and cover. Otherwise, there's no chance they make the play there. Just saved another run. So that's a great piece of defense by the Narwhals.
Now batting, the left fielder. 8.
And here comes Shavewell again, the switch-hitting left fielder who's been just hitting the cover off the ball all evening. Not the guy Eduardo wants to see up there as he goes 2-0. Dangerous spot. Gets a curveball to drop in for strike 1. 2-1. The pitch, and that one is turned on and smoked to deep center field, but Damian Rush jogs over and makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Just missed it there, I think.
46.
He
That'll
crushed
bring
it
up
well.
Salvador. He did. It's going to be strike 2, that high curveball. Stop me if you've seen that one before. That one smoked into the left field, but it trails foul. Unlucky break there by Phillies. He hit that one very well. Oh, and Eduardo with a good fastball blows it by him at 97 miles an hour. So again, not great velo, but he's thrown so many off-speed pitches that probably looks like 200 miles an hour, Dwayne.
Yeah, it does. He's been changing speeds. I mean, not super well because Phillies has been able to sit on that breaking ball, but now Phillies is able to time out the fastball as well as he goes for it on the first pitch and shoots it right up the middle. So Ed just not able to really effectively sequence, I think, the way he wanted to in this game.
Number 7.
No, unfortunately not. And I'm not impressed with Eduardo. He's playing a good game, but Phillies is just all over it. I'm very impressed with Phillies and the offense that he's presented tonight. Eduardo, like we've said, has been a great pitcher all season long, but he's just run into a juggernaut here on this match of the week.
Yeah, and he's got 10 hits in this ballgame. It's not as if he hasn't been able to put a few moments together, some scoring opportunities and runners in scoring position, but he's been bit by the lobsters a little, and then just an inability to find that right hit when he needs it.
I hate getting bit by lobsters, Dwayne. Jellyfish hurt too. It's the 2-0 pitch incoming. And that one looks like it's smacked into left field. I'm not sure if it's going to be caught or not. We'll find out together. It's not. That's a base hit by the sirloin, so another good start. That brings up Stanza, who's had a great game, and her average almost up to 370. What a season.
Yeah, this is a big hitter, especially with that outside pitch trade. I think her stats setup is just really favorable. But she lifts one there to center field, so that's going to be a nice out for Phillies.
It is, just with the doctor order getting through this dangerous part of the lineup. Boomer Carton, another one of those guys having a decent season. 262, 1 homer, 9 RBIs. Good take there by Boomer. And another good take as it's 2-0 quickly. Nice hitter's count here for Eduardo if he sees something he likes. He does, and he swings through the fastball high and in. That's a beautiful piece of hitting, lifted into left center field. Center fielder cuts it off nicely, but the runner going to round second, go to third. Great base running once again.
Yeah, it's had some success with the cutter and the two-seam, it looks like, with that contact swing. Just getting it to lift over the shortstop and the second baseman to set the table a little bit. He just needs to find that big KO pitch, but that one, a humpback liner to short, is not going to do it for out number 2.
Not going to do it whatsoever. And again, he gets into these situations, and it's like he's getting just a little anxious. And again, chasing a low heater there. Good pitch by Philly. Should be the third out of the inning, and it is.
Yeah, so big 9th here. Phillies just, with that big lead, he's looking to maybe pad it, but Eduardo wants to keep things where they are and give himself even their most remote chance of coming back in this ballgame in the bottom half.
Wow, what a pitch. As that one is smashed to Stanza. Great job staying in front of it. My goodness, what a play. That ball was hit hard, but she scooped it up like it was nothing. Out number 1 will bring up Mr. Orville Frigate. I love saying that name.
Yeah, it's got a ring to it, for sure.
Takes a beautiful cutter on the outer half for strike 1. Evens the count, 1-1. Another cutter, a little bit higher that time, but still paints the outer part of the plate. And another cutter inside. He gets him to chase at that one. That one was off the plate, but really tough to lay off that pitch. That inner cutter has been a killer to a lot of people in XBL AAA AA. It's a tough pitch to lay off.
Yeah, it really is. Eduardo employing it to his favor there. That next ball drilled over to Lloyd Cook, but he makes a big catch for out number 3, and now Ed's down to his last 3 outs.
Yes, sir. And again, I mean, we thought he was like dead in the water last game, but he managed to come back and actually take the lead after a huge 9th inning. So don't count him out quite yet. But things not looking great if you're a Sirloins fan. As we go to 2-0, so good patience by Eduardo. Let's see if he can just keep the patience up and just make sure he swings at good pitches. That's the key here. 3-0, good job. That one's going to be in there for strike number 1. Taking all the way, and the pitch after that is going to be lined into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, so there he goes, starting things off again in the 9th inning. This is how it began. This is how it started to snowball.
Yes, sir, and another hittable pitch there. Eduardo just missed it. Didn't miss that one, but I think it's going to trickle off just a little foul, and it does. So quickly 0-2. Oh, and what a pitch there by Phillies. Painted up in the outer corner of the zone. Eduardo could do nothing with it, and that's going to be a painful out number 1 for the Sirloins.
Yeah, that was a nice screwball.
Nick Steele.
It was indeed that screwball. He hasn't thrown many of them this game, and then if you haven't seen it very much and it breaks like that, it's tough to kind of follow. As that one is lifted to Shavewell, probably the player of the series out there in left field. Big arm fires it cheekily to first base, just in case Eduardo's trying something silly, but nothing doing. And that's going to bring up the potential last out of the game in Lloyd Cook. The final chance for the Sirloins.
This
Can
is
he
a
keep
guy
it going?
You want up to really try and extend this, yeah.
And that one hit hard, but just a little foul. It was a little late on the fastball. 1-1. That one ripped, and just like you said, Dwayne, that's why he's the leadoff guy. He makes things happen at the top of the lineup. Eduardo again getting cheeky with the base running, but retreats safely back to second. You don't want to do something silly with this guy coming up to bat.
Nah, this is huge now with Hammer to possibly keep him in this, maybe find some runs. Ooh, he swings at yeah.
That's not the one he wanted, Dwayne. Sorry to interrupt, but that's going to do it here. So a great job, Phillies, not letting him off the hook that time, keeping him down there, even though the hits ended up 14 apiece. You look at the scoreline, and it's 11-2. How did that happen?
Yeah, not too sure. I mean, Phillies with the efficiency, just getting the runs when he needed them, able to really hit with runners in scoring position and find the dingers. I don't think it was able to hit a dinger at all in that series, whereas Phillies was able to really get it done. I'm going to take us over to...
Yep.
Here we go. But yeah, that was a really great series. Great sweep by Phillies. The walk-off in Game 1 was spectacular. I mean, they really set the table for an electrifying finish in that first game. And then Phillies in Game 2, he came out, no questions, just absolutely blazing.
Absolutely, yeah. We had a heck of a Game 1 with the comeback, the back and forth. It was unbelievable. And then Game 2, Phillies said, wait a minute, I'm the veteran here. Newcomer, get out of here with this nonsense. I'm going to take it home.
Yeah, Season 8's most improved. Phillies really showed why we were able to hand him that award last year. He was with us in the past in the XBL when we were all one league, all one tier, and he took his lumps then, so to see him having some successes and getting his ability up in the AAA is really nice to see. Shout out to Ed, though, for putting up a great fight, especially in Game 1. I mean, we were so impressed to see that rally in the 9th inning to make it the ball game that it was. Like we said, Game of the Year candidate for sure. So these guys in AAA tonight, I mean, put on a great show. Great job by Phillies with the sweep. And Eduardo, nice showing on primetime, for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great to see the newcomer on primetime. Good showing, especially like you said in the first. Maybe my match of the game, one of my favorites that I've had a chance to see, and I got a pleasure of calling it, so it was awesome. So congrats on the engagement. Congrats on Phillies for the sweep, and Eduardo, glad to have you in the league. Great AAA series.
Yep, and we're not done yet. We are having to push the start time just a hair for the XBL matchup, which is going to be starting in just a few minutes after we take a quick break between No Hummus and his Florida Stags and the Salt Lake Securas, managed by Merge Drone. So stick around for that. We're going to be coming back at you again, like I said, after a short break. We're going to have Florabelle and Mike coming, so that'll be the end for me tonight. I'll be seeing you guys next week. I really appreciated Mike being on the games with me, and our participants tonight put on a show. Is there anything you want to say, Mike, before we end this one?
No, yeah, thanks for having me. It was very entertaining to watch. I know we had a little bit of lag issues, but it was still a great game to watch, great game to call. Thanks for having me. Thanks for putting up with me as we try the play-by-play thing. It was fun. We'll do it again. But yeah, we'll be back in the booth with Mr. Florabelle, one of the best in the business. We'll be on color commentary that time, and I can't wait for that series. So we'll see you all there.
All right, see you guys in a few.